Alright, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I wanted to show you all of my PSA graded cards. And this is the collection that I've kept. I've sold a lot, but these are the ones that I've kept for one reason or the other because I like them. Let's see, I'm gonna try to give you some prices too of some of these cards that I've collected. So here's a Shining Legends. I think this is an alternate art PSA 10 Entei. I got this for a very good price. I think it was maybe 45 or 50 bucks at the time. But cool card. I like Entei. I started collecting a bunch of Entei cards. But yeah, I actually at one point tried to sell this, but it wouldn't sell for the price that I wanted, so I wound up keeping it. So there's that one. Next is another Entei, and this one is another one from Shining Legends, PSA 10, and cool card. I also at one point tried to sell this, was not happy with the prices it was going for at the time, so I decided to keep it. But yeah, I like Entei. Cool PSA 10 card. Another one that I've kept. Next is Entei GX Rainbow Rare. This is a really cool card. I bought this one back on January 16th, 2019. I paid $54.99 at the time. I sold it on 22 November 2020 for $142.50. So I made almost $100 on this card, and then I was sad that I didn't have it anymore, so I went and bought it again. But this time I spent way too much on it. I spent $350, and it's going right now. I saw one on eBay yesterday for $450. So these Rainbow Rares are pretty hot item right now, and I typically try to always buy PSA 10 cards. Rarely do I ever buy anything lower unless it's just a card I absolutely want, and PSA 10s are just too expensive. So I like that card. It's a nice one. Alright, next is Mewtwo GX. This by far is my favorite Mewtwo of all time. It's Mewtwo in the little chamber, like he's being created. Kind of cool. This was from Shining Legends in 2017, and I bought this for an amazing price on 10 March 2018. Bought it for $135, and now you can't find it for less than $500. I think the other day the lowest that I saw it going for was about I think it was in auction for $550, and still had time to go, and there was a buy it now for I think $6 that I saw. So pretty cool card. I like that one. I don't know if I'll ever sell this one. I like it. Next we've got Altaria. This is the first ever Altaria to be released from EX Dragon in 2003. PSA 10. I think this one I bought in October of 2020 for $133.64. Now currently there's others for the same grade PSA 10 going for over $200. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that card. All right, next I've got, this is one of my favorite trainers, Skyla Reminds me of April with the red hair. It's pretty cool. 2016 XY. This was the first trainer that I ever bought. She's also a pilot, which is really neat. See, I bought this one in 2018 for $100, and then later in 2020 I sold it for $215, and then I was kind of bummed that I got rid of it because I really liked this card, so I bought it again for $275. And currently the lowest bid for a PSA 10 of this card is about $650, and I've seen them upwards of $7.99 and a ridiculous one for $9.99. I don't know if I'll ever get that, but you never know. Someone might buy it. But yeah, 2016 Pokemon card for $1,000. It just is amazing to me. So that one's kind of cool. Next one is the first ever Skyla. I had to get the first one because the other one was not the first one ever printed. This one was 2012 black and white PSA 10. I bought this one in 2018, around the same time as the other one, for $275. In 2020, I sold it for $350, made a small profit. And then later on, I was sad that I didn't have it anymore, so I bought it again for $550. And this is a really low population Pokemon card, and you can't even find a PSA 10 of this up right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they went for over $1,000, but I don't know because there's no other ones up right now. But the full arts prices are really raising, so we'll see what it is, but I'm happy to have it again. And then let's see, we've got, oh, this one, interesting story behind this one. A little bit of frustrations as well. Pikachu Red Cheeks. I bought this in 2018 for $75, $75.95. It's a 1999 shadowless, not unlimited, but shadowless base set Pikachu Red Cheeks. I guess that was an error. I guess they were supposed to be yellow cheeks, but they gave them red cheeks because that's actually Pikachu. And they have one that you can buy that's a yellow cheeks, but the red cheeks, I don't know. I guess is a rare card as well. But I bought this for $75 in 2018, and then I sold it, believe it or not, in 2020 to a guy for $1,900. And when he got it, he said that it was damaged because it had a small hairline scratch that you couldn't hardly even see here. And then there was something that had got inside the case, and there was a little tiny black something. It wasn't on the card, but it was inside the case. And so he said that it was a damaged card and he wanted his money back. So I returned his money, got the card back. I sent it off to PSA for $75 express. I got it recased to a perfect case, no scratches. They even removed whatever was inside the case, and got my perfect PSA 10 Pikachu Red Cheeks back. Thought about selling it, but the price has dropped since then. I think the lowest you can get it for now is, I think last I looked was $1,100 or $1,200. So I don't know. I like this card. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. I might. I'm just not sure. We'll see. It's a good card though. And then this is my most recent purchase. The first ever Beckett card that I've ever purchased, but it was going for such an amazing price I couldn't pass it up because I know that I could even make a profit. But this is a Beckett 8, and you can see whitening on there, but it is 1999 base set unlimited Charizard, and you can kind of tell with some of the edges there's some hollow bleed coming out. I don't know if you can see that or if it's clear enough, but you can see some whitening around some of the edges here and up here, which is why it's a BGS 8. Kind of excited me when I saw this because I have a Charizard that actually looks even in better condition than this, that it is not graded, that I could probably get graded and possibly get a PSA 9. I've considered sending this off to PSA and getting it recased just because I like the PSA cases, and all of my other cards are PSA, but this is a Beckett non-mint 8. Usually Beckett's, they have the different categories, surface, edging, and all that, but this one apparently whoever got it graded opted not to get that. But I think that's a pretty cool card, and you can see that nice little hollow. So I'm happy to have this. I spent $700 for this one, and I think the average price for a 8 Charizard 1999 base set unlimited is minimum about $850. You might be able to find some for about $800, but with Logan Paul opening up 6 first edition base sets, prices for these puppies are probably going to jump again. Maybe not forever, but they will jump, and they'll probably go for over $1,000 or even more. Who knows? It's ridiculous what that guy does to Pokemon. But yeah, that's a pretty cool card to have. And of course, this is my favorite one. First ever PSA card that I bought. I almost sold it back in 2020. I'm glad I didn't. But this is my favorite Pokemon. As you can see, my Stuffy's Pokemon. This is a 1999 Squirtle first edition. You can see the first edition right there. This is my favorite Pokemon card. I love it. Bought this in 2018 in January for $149.95. And since then, the value of these have just completely multiplied, skyrocketed. As of 30 January 2021, I was looking, and many of the price lines for these were going from $2,000 to $3,000 on average. You sometimes can find them just right at $2,000, maybe just under, but for the most part, they're going about $2,000. At one point, they were going for about $3,000, and who knows? We'll see what how the market does with different openings of first edition base sets go. But the more that get open, the more they get graded and make it not so of such a low population PSA card. But I like this card. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it, just because I only spent $150 for it, and unless it just, I mean, goodness, unless I can pay off my house with it, which that's never going to happen. But I'm really happy to have that. So those are all of my graded cards, and yeah, I'm sure I'll get more in the future, but we'll see. But for now, that's what I have, and happy to have them. All right, let me know if you guys have any comments or want to ask me any questions about them. But yeah, again, I told you earlier, I always buy only PSA 10. I usually only buy PSA 10 cards. I will occasionally buy a 9. That Charizard is the first 8 that I've ever bought, but it is a vintage old card that very valuable at 9 and especially 10. But yeah, all right. Hope you enjoyed looking at my PSA cards. See you later.